Day 31, we made it. This is now the longest standing hardcore world that we've had on the channel, which is amazing. Anyways, I started off with flattening, and then I got to do some farming, replanted, then bred all the sheep, bred all the cows, and then afterwards I got back to flattening this side over here, and I just flattened all through the night. Afterwards, I made a sugarcane farm, and then I started getting some wood to make fences to put inside of the sugarcane water so I don't fall into the ocean on accident. I made a cocoa bean farm, and then I made this area look more unnatural than it already did. By day day 33, I was flattening this area even more, and I even flattened over this, and then I went to bed. Afterwards, I kept flattening in the morning, and it was just a lot of flattening. That's all I gotta say. It was just a lot of digging and then placing, just making it look super unnatural. And then I got some wood and expanded my cocoa bean farm a little bit. And then I went to bed. Afterwards, I started building a barn on day 35. I built 2 pens as an outline to start, and then I got some more wood, and then I started building up the sides, and then I decided that it needed a 3rd pen in the back. So I did that, got some more wood, and then I started building up the sides. I even destroyed this type of tree just to get rid of it, and it haunts me to this day, to be honest. And I didn't even get all the wood because there's still a floating part there. Anyways, and then I made some hoppers and some chests to make that the chicken area. Got some more wood in the morning, started fencing in the pens, and I decided to split this back one into 2 pens because there's no need for one to be that big. And then I went to bed. Afterwards, I got some more wood in the morning, and then I led all the chickens into the farm. It was so funny to watch them all follow me, and their legs don't even move because they just can't. It is so funny. And then watching them all flood into the pen right here is the literal best thing I've ever seen in Minecraft. It is so funny. And then after all that, I bred all the chickens, and then it was the cows' turn. So I grabbed my wheat and started leading them into the farm. And they were harder to get into the farm just because they kept pushing me around. Like you can see right here, I literally struggled even trying to get out of the pen to get all of their attention. But then it was the sheep's turn, and they had the same problem, kind of. It was harder to push them or to make them follow me without them pushing me around. I'm not even touching my keyboard right here, and they're just moving me. Anyways, watching them all flood in is also really funny to me. But then afterwards, I bred all the sheep, bred all the cows again, and then I made this area on the side so that I could access the chicken chests. And I made it, I don't know, if the eggs were already flowing into the building. So that was really nice. Then I made it look a little better, explored this underwater cave that the pond that was in that area was connected to, and then I just placed some more stairs, and then I connected this farm to the smaller farm. But then this pig just walked over there, so I just made it smaller again and started getting rid of these fences. The day 40 was now coming up, and it was now day 40 because the sun came up. So then I made some ladders so that I would have to stop opening the fence. I had this brilliant idea, and it worked. So now I don't have to risk them escaping every time I go into there. Then I sheared all the sheep, did the same with the cows, did the same with the chickens, did the same with this empty pen that I had that I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. And then I started redoing the torches so it looked a little nicer. Then I started building up the tower on the sides. Realized that the tower is actually kind of getting pretty big, which is nice. And then I just used the dropper to get down because it's just fun, and I like living life on the edge and almost dying. Then this is my first time ever using scaffolding, so don't judge me, but I jumped and shift clicked to place more because I did not know how it worked. Afterwards, I farmed some sugarcane and planted some so I could get more. Then I expanded it a little bit and harvested some poppies and some yellow flowers to make dye out of so I could dye the sheep. And then it was the end of the day, and I just got ready for the next 10 days.
Wake up in the mornings with some gas, I feel lovely. Yo, this in my line, she keeps saying that she love me. I can never love a bitch, my attitude